while I love it here, I think we have to be careful not to romanticize self-directed education spaces. I mean, they are communities like any other, and you want to make sure that it's a right fit for the kid.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be a parent's fantasy, like this is going to be the thing for my learner, but we always want it to be a student-led choice too, right?
Exactly.
And how does that kid fit in the community, and how does the community work with that learner?
This is a Geiger counter, actually. It measures ionizing radiation. So, yeah, I'm just connecting this to the circuit board. This can plug into... Jim, where's the male for the, speed cable? Yeah, to that, which can plug into a phone, and then there's an app which will read out in millisieverts the exact amount of radiation.
Do you want to demonstrate
basically, yeah, sure.
Put that in, and I brought over, here's a piece of Fiestaware. They used uranium, what did they use?
238, I think.
Uranium-238.
Right. So basically this is like a normal background radiation level, and then we put it near this, and yeah. So.
Another few minutes, it'll all be over. What just happened?
You come to school, and do you have a possibility to do this the whole day?
Yeah, I could if I wanted to.
Did you also find out in the school that you like to do such stuff?
Yeah.
Born to be in prison, except that get along. What kind of acceptance you give it, let it out, and the seas is once more get high and cold, and the road I found is the road I go round, and the one I love is the one that I trust, and the one I trust is the one who on the top.
I believe it was Carol Black. She made a really great point that studying kids in conventional education is like studying killer whales at SeaWorld, which is like in a contained environment, where if you study killer whales out in the ocean, there's so much more to know and understand about them. And I think a lot of the research that surrounds conventional education is very similar in that regard, where it's like they'll do research that's around the testing and the curriculum that they have in a closed environment. And they don't actually compare that to kids in a natural setting in self-directed education, and so there's not a lot of evidence that shows the benefits.
Level of engagement is high. I think it's better that the kids are engaged no matter what it is than that they're passively receiving information. I think that's, in the long run, going to serve them better, and that's one of the experiments I think that we are trying to run, and in spaces like this. What happens if we assume that if a learner figures out that my state of being is to be engaged with things, not my state of being is to be a passive receiver, that's going to serve them better throughout their lives than the status quo model. So, and you can look around, and I really don't think it matters as much what they're engaged in, as long as they're engaged. That's more important than learning XYZ standard, right? Yeah. Because they're creating this habit, right? A habit of mind, and just the neural connections that are happening. It's I think it's going to be profoundly more important for them in the long run.
Neuroekonomika ir ta elgesio ekonomika paremta labai daug eksperimentais. Tai Tai man gal ir toks paraginimas būtų labiausiai, kad nebijotume eksperimentuoti. Mes dažnai bijome eksperimentuoti su žmonėm, su vaikais, bet ta stagnacija, man atrodo, daugiau daro žalos negu pabandyti, nežinau, vieną mėnesį visiškai duoti laisvą grafiką vaikams arba vieną mėnesį mokytis ten per kompiuterius kažką, tik tai tiesiog sugalvoti tokių eksperimentų, kurie garantuotai vaikui išliks tas atminty ilgiausią laiką ir gal daliai mokinių tai pakeis gyvenimą. Galbūt mokytojai atras naujų būdų, kaip sudominti ir kaip pertikti tas žinias inovatyvesniais būdais, tai man atrodo, tokius eksperimentus reiktų skatinti. Ne biurokratinius, bet tokius grinai, kas paliečia vaikus.